Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Newcastle. We are in the end of January, the transfer window is still open, but for a very short amount of time. I don't think we're going to be doing a huge amount more business. We've signed 2 players, we'll get to that in a minute. We've also sold some players, which I'll talk about right now. Ki Sung-young, the South Korean midfielder, was out on loan at Columbus and has made that move permanent, apparently. I had nothing to do with this. Swiss central defender Fabian Schär has left the club signing for Eintracht Frankfurt. Basically wasn't playing any football for me, so I shifted him on. About £4 million, the board aren't happy. They're never happy, because I always sell people for under what they're worth. Pedro Chirivella, I think that's his name, formerly of Liverpool. Apparently, I've no idea who this guy is. He has been sold to Watford for £4.5 million. I think it could go higher than that as well, maybe not. Basically, wasn't playing football, as you can tell, because he's never actually played a match for us. This did annoy Omar Abdulrahman for some reason. I don't know why. They're not friends or anything. He just got annoyed because we were selling our best players, apparently. He hasn't played for us, so Omar's just going to have to get on with his life. And finally, Nicolas Monasterio, the Argentine striker, has gone out on loan to Vélez in Argentina. He's already played once for them, actually coming off the bench and scoring twice. So, yeah, maybe he needs to be playing in Argentina for a couple more years, and then when he comes back to us, he'll be good enough. He played 12 times for us, scoring twice. Not good enough at the moment. Also, Sam Surridge has gone back to Bournemouth. I didn't do this, their manager recalled him. Joining the club then, and immediately going out on loan, is French attacking midfielder Jean-Claude Kern. Jean-Claude Kern, I don't know. He's an advanced playmaker, which is obviously what we do play. He's not going to play for us anytime soon, so he's gone on loan to Wolfsburgers AC, who are Austrian apparently. Jean-Claude has signed for £2.5 million, but we should hopefully recoup that over the next, 5 years or so. And another new gen to join the club is Marlon Vasquez, the Colombian central midfielder who I'm training up to be a right-sided wing-back because I think he'd probably do a good job as a wing-back on the right-hand side. I might change things up, I don't know yet. He has signed from Deportivo Cali in Colombia for just under £1 million. He had a minimum fee release clause. I think we could have a very, very good footballer here. 5-star potential ability, 2.5-star current ability. Not going to play too much for the first team, although he is getting paid enough money to be registered, so maybe he might turn up at some point. Like I said, the window is still open for a couple more days after today's match up against Stoke, so there might be a little bit more business, but I'm not expecting a huge amount. In between episodes, it's been strange. We've drawn a lot of matches. We drew 0-0 with Sheffield Wednesday in the FA Cup. We then beat Birmingham 2-1. It was Joseph Martinez from the penalty spot, and then a 93rd minute Rafa Mir, is he Raphael? I don't know. Rafa Mir winner. I was pretty happy with that. Then another 0-0 draw, this time up against Leeds. We should have won that by about 4 or 5 goals. Could not hit a barn door, our strikers in that one. In the FA Cup third round replay up against Sheffield Wednesday, Joel Linton with the only goal of the game, setting up a 4th round tie against Brentford. Against Middlesbrough in the Tyne-Wear derby, we win this one 4-2. We were 4-0 up at half time. Second half, we were looking like we were going to throw it away. Jasper van der Werf, Philippe, JPG, that's his name. Joel Linton and Emil Kraft with the goals for us. Then against Derby, a 1-1 draw. Joseph Martinez finally scoring a goal, not from the penalty spot. Against Brentford in the FA Cup 4th round, we've set up another replay. 2-2 draw on this one. Joel Linton and Abdul Rahman with the goals for us. Right, I think that's the roundup done. We can now get into the match against Stoke. Now, you're probably wondering how Fulham haven't caught up with us, despite the fact that we keep drawing games. They're having just a bad January as well. They've drawn 3 of their last 5 games in January, so yeah, it's basically why we're still 7 points clear at the top of the table. Fulham today are going to be up against, they're away from home, possibly. They are against Sheffield Wednesday. We are at home against Stoke. It is 1st versus 4th. The starting lineup then for the Stoke game. In goal will be Dubravka, a back 3 of Suter, Tosin and Panzo. I've been playing Jasper van der Werf, but he's not as good as Tosin, so Tosin's coming back in. Kraft and Baba Rahman will be the 2 wing-backs. Vasiliadis and JPG in the middle of the pitch as a loud vehicle drives past. Abdul Rahman will be the attacking midfielder. Joel Linton and Rafa Mir will be the 2 strikers. On the bench, we do have a certain Valenzuela. I've forgotten his full name. Miguel Angel Valenzuela was out on loan at Oldham at the start of the season. He's been recalled because basically I want to start giving him some games off the bench. Stoke are not looking like they want to be attacking, are they? They are looking very defensive. A 4-1-4-1 formation. They do have Bruno Martins Indy as their main central defender. Is he any good? Nathan Collins? He is good. I might sign him. He seems like my type of player. Okay, they want £53 million. It's not happening. What do you guys think of our chances of actually winning the league? I'm thinking getting promoted is pretty much on the cards right now. Winning the league is the thing that I'm questioning, because all it takes is when we have to play Fulham in next episode, spoiler, when we have to play Fulham, if they beat us, all of a sudden, it is game on for the league title. Souttar's header is just wide off the post. We've got another highlight, 17 minutes on the clock. JPG to Vasiliadis, finds Baba Rahman on that left-hand side, crosses in, no one is there. Kraft collects it though. 2 or 3 Newcastle players in the box. Baba Rahman is there. Rafa Mir's gone for a diving header? Possibly? It was on the floor. We're half an hour in, and we've had 7 shots in total, and not a single one has been on target at the moment. Dubravka with the goal kick. John Souttar runs forward, still in his own penalty area, back to the goalkeeper from Slovakia. Plays it forward. Omar Abdulrahman now runs into the space over the halfway line. Ball goes towards Rafa Mir, who collects it, who side foots it wide of the post. What was he thinking? We've got a corner. I'm not sure who's taking it. It is Abdulrahman. He's not the best at corners. I don't know why he's taking them. Joel Linton, what a volley effort that was. It's wide once again. I think that might have been the first shot on target. Nope, still not on target. Clayson with the goal kick. Dennis Mann, I think it's Dennis Mann, collects it on that right-hand side. He's running forward. Baba Rahman with a great slide and tackle to collect the ball. Johnny Panzo now. Where is the AS Monaco loanee going to play it? To JPG, Abdul Rahman. He's got some options in front. Rafa Mir's one of them. Just get it on target. That's all I want. He's got it on target. I say that's all I want. I would have preferred a goal, if I'm honest. We've got a corner. Abdul Rahman is going to step up to take the corner from the right-hand side. Does a little jig. It's headed down by Collins Martins. Indy can clear the ball. This is a bit of a shambles, isn't it? We've had 11, 12, 13 shots now, and we've had 2 on target. 13 shots for us. 2 on target. What is going on? I'm going to say there's a lot more to come from you for the strikers and see what they do. I mean, they both looked happy. All it's going to take is a little bit of confidence. Bit of confidence and then they might do something. JPG's picked up a knock. Great. Well, second half has started pretty boringly. Isaac Hayden's coming on for JPG. Swap you two over to put you both in your natural positions. Rafa Mir off for Joe Martinez as well. Something's got to change, right? Something has to happen. Let's get creative. It's a free kick for Stoke. 65 minutes on the clock. Dubravka can easily hold on to the ball. What are we going to do? Rolling it out, maybe? Baba Rahman wants it on that left-hand side. Johnny Panzo gets it instead. Rahman is in front of him. Does finally get to Baba Rahman, the Ghanaian. I think he's Ghanaian, isn't he? Over the top towards Joey Martinez. He's running towards the goal. Joey Martinez. That was appalling. That was literally appalling. I would have rather had Martin Dubravka in that situation than you. We're running out of time. We are actually running out of time. We're going to have to start playing long ball football. I don't really want to play long ball football, but we're going to try it. Shoot on sight. Try anything. Just do anything. Have a shot. On target, ideally. A couple of minutes to play, and this is going to be over. 4 minutes of injury time. 17 shots. We've just stopped scoring goals. We've just stopped scoring goals completely. Stoke have managed to pick up a single point from this game, which they didn't really deserve, because they didn't do anything. They were a lot worse than us in terms of shots. But 17 shots. 4 on target. Abdul Rahman's the only player on the pitch who appeared to perform of any sort of level. That's not a good result. I'm going to give him an assertive, you're not good enough today. I'm going to shout at the attackers, you're getting an aggressive. Disappointed with your quality of finishing. I mean, don't feel pressured. I mean, quite obviously, that was the fault. You're also going to have one individually. I'm unhappy with your performance as well. Stop it, Stuart. You're breaking everything. So we've missed our chance to win, which is fine. JPG is injured. It's another, undefeated match, but it's not good form, is it? It's not good form at all. If you look at the league, it's a draw, it's a draw, it's a win, it's a draw, it's a win, it's a draw. So we've got 4 draws and 2 wins in our last 6 league games. That's not good. That is not a good performance. Right, we're going to go forward to transfer deadline day, which is in a couple of days' time. I'm not expecting any transfer business, but I'm going to do it now. So if there is any more players that do leave the club, then I can tell you about them as and when they happen. Just seeing that Sheffield Wednesday drew 0-0 with Fulham, so we're still 7 points clear at the top of the table anyway. Okay, it's 11 o'clock now on the 31st of January. The transfer window has closed. We are the biggest spenders in the Championship, and we have brought another player to the club. It's a big name. It's not a big name. It's a youth player, but he's cost a fair amount of money. Signed from our closest rivals, and by closest I mean in the league, not in proximity. It is signed from Fulham. It is 17-year-old English striker Glenn Nichols. He is obviously a new gen. He was born in 2004. 2-star current ability, 5-star potential. What attracted me to Glenn is his physical stats, acceleration and agility very high. His pace and stamina also not terrible. Mentally as well, he's got some really good numbers of flair and teamwork, which is good. He's also pretty good technically. He's only 17 years old, so he's obviously got a lot of time to grow. He's come in for £5.75 million, but a lot of that is over the course of 4 years, so it's not actually too bad. Also, for somebody who wants to leave the club, he didn't want to leave the club. Miguel Almiron could have joined Leicester 3 times during this transfer window, and every time he rejected it. I don't know why he wants to leave the club if the moment he gets the opportunity to leave the club, he never actually bloody leaves. So I don't know, Miguel Almiron still here. That is going to do it then for today's episode. A rather dull 0-0 draw against Stoke. A bit of transfer news as well, but still currently sat top of the table. 7 points clear of Fulham, 9 points clear of West Brom, 10 points clear of our opponents in today's episode, Stoke. Next episode will be the big one. It will be on the 9th of February. It will be up against Fulham. It is a 6-pointer. If we can beat Fulham in that match, there is no reason why we can't win the league. There is no reason whatsoever. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2020 with Newcastle United. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back tomorrow with the match up against Fulham.